Okay, so today we're going to take a look at the Xsense wireless interconnected smoke alarms. I don't normally like to do this sort of reviews. I turn down so many of the sort of things that I just not my thing. I do the trail cams and the flashlights because I use them and I get on with them. But this I thought was quite important to safeguard my family and my home. It's quite a good idea. We have smoke alarms. My house isn't that big, but in the winter, it's 3-bedroom. We have all the doors shut. We're sitting in here watching the television. I'm pretty deaf, so I have the television up pretty loud. We'd never hear one go off in the bedrooms upstairs, not until it's probably too late. So something like this I thought was a brilliant idea. It'd just give you those extra seconds to sort out what's going on. Give you that extra time to escape or put it out, depending on what it is, obviously. So Xsense sent me these come in a single pack, which I guess you use as an add-on, a 3-pack and a 6-pack. Now for my 3-bedroom place this is perfect. So let's see what we get in the box. You get your obligatory instruction manual in about 1 million languages. Get your little thank you card, and you get your alarms and fitting hardware. Now basically your fitting hardware is just a couple of screws and a couple of plugs, and I'm not going to go through how to fit them. Everyone's done these sort of things. It's just screwing a couple of screws into a bit of plasterboard in the ceiling. But let's have a little look at these. Now the first thing you'll probably notice how small they are. They're dinky, tiny little things, quite low profile. You've got your test button on the back there, and that does everything. That tests and silences. So that's just your one button, that's all you've got. And then you've got your mounting plate. Let's get the others out. They're all the same. Now your mounting plate is literally just that, your 2 screw holes and your little bit of rubber which just goes over the top of the battery. The battery is let's see what it is. It's a lithium battery. It's a CR123A. I think they're used in some cameras, and as you see I've pulled out the bit of plastic. I'll put that back in because we'll start from scratch. There's a little bit of plastic there which I've just put back in. You've got to pull that out to activate the battery. Activate the battery and set it all working. So we'll take that out and do it on all of them. And then to activate them, or interlink them should I say, all you've got to do is press your button 4 times on each one and they will link. So here we go, and the first one you do is going to be your master, and that's the one you test them on. So this is going to be the master on my left. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Beeps, starts flashing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just leave them to do their own thing. I don't know quite how long it will take. Now you can interconnect 24 of these. So if you've got a mansion or a huge place, it's ideal. The battery life is 5 years, which is good. And the unit itself, the lifespan of that, they say, is 10 years. So basically, once your battery runs out for the first time, you change it over. When it goes again, you'll renew the whole system. Probably by then there'll be something better out. So that's that. So let's see, they're still flashing. quite know how long it's going to take. I'm guessing somewhere around 30 seconds or so. Now the first one stopped. Second one stopped. All done. Alright, so now to test them, pick up your master, which is the first one you did, and hold the button down and then just hold it in and the others should activate. So that's pipping. That one started. And so's that one. So they're all working. So now all it is a case of screwing them up to the ceiling. So let's go and see if we can find somewhere suitable to put them and see if we can screw some up. Right, what I did forget to mention was that the little white tab, leave that there. That's for just helping you get the battery out. So, you know, that's not an issue, just leave that there. Now you can see where I've taken my original one down. I'm going to try and use one of the holes, save me putting too many more holes in the ceiling. So I'm hoping that one will just screw straight up in there. And then because this ceiling is pretty rubbish, I'm just going to use a bradawl to start a hole, and then I'm going to use the screws that came with the alarms, because they're recessed nicely directly for the bracket. That's it. And simply line up the battery with the black plastic, black foam, and clip it in. And that's it. All done. Simple as that. Of course, we're going to have to make good where the old alarms were, but hey ho. Right, well, I won't bother you with the install of the other two. I'll go and get them put up, and then I'll just whiz you around and let you have a quick look. Okay, I'll go and get that done. Right, so I've got the old three down, the others, which actually are pretty small because they're quite modern. I didn't put them up that long ago. But let's go see what we've done with the others. So we put one up there above the front door. Again, we'll have to make good around that. And then the other one got up the stairs past my specimens and past the chandelier and put it up there. And that's sort of outside the 3 bedrooms and the bathroom. So that's sort of central to everybody. So let's hope that that works and maybe save a life. I feel happier already. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.